into the cypher. Prepare for another all night.
On the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
The thought of me going out there and injuring myself again, that's something I don't want to put myself. I don't want to put myself in that position, and I just try to stay far away from it and just think everything through and stay positive. I'm doing fine. I'm happy to be back, moving around, just being a part of the team, just being in the meetings. I'm feeling healthy right now, and last year was last year, and I'm just trying to look forward, and this is a new start, starting with today, and like I said, I'm happy to be back.
Not so fast on that one, huh? Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON, Farouk and Maya, the Sports Cypher. That first hour we spent NFL and Adrian Peterson talk. Coming up here this hour at 10:40, we will have Cliff Corcoran from SI.com on at 10:40 to talk about the league championship series in the National League and the American League. We'll be doing that. But right now, before we jump into Derrick Rose, Maya, you want to hit us with that event that we have coming up here soon?
With a highly touted return of Derrick Rose, obviously, this season. The Bulls will start their season on the road October 29th, which is a Tuesday, in Miami. So we figured, you know what? People have been waiting how many months for this to happen? We need to get together and watch it. So the Sports Cypher is having an official watch party, which will be, the game starts at 7. We'll probably be there about 6:30 at the Velvet Lounge, which is located at 67 East Cermak. So pretty much that's Cermak
and Wabash.
From Wabash. Nice spot, great parking, really nice little intimate space. So definitely make sure you come out and you watch the game with us. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be checking it out because it is the real return, allegedly, of Derrick Rose. Oh, and here's the deal. So, starting tomorrow on our Facebook page, there will be an event set up for this. RSVP before the event. We're going to do some drawings for some prizes, but the key to being the drawing, and there are going to be some good prizes, is that you had to RSVP. So I'm going to know.
Can I win?
Maybe. So I'm going to know because I'm going to have a list of people who RSVP'd, and when you walk in the door, I'm going to give you a ticket. And don't try to schmooze in and be like, oh, Maya, I forgot. Nah, you need to be on the RSVP list in order to get a ticket for some of these good prizes we're going to be raffling off. So starting tomorrow, go to the Sports Cypher Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/Sports Cypher. You'll see the event posted, RSVP. We look forward to seeing you on October 29th, Tuesday, for the Bulls versus the Miami Heat in Miami, the national champion Miami Heat. Talk about pressure. Pressure. Your first game back of the season. Forget all this preseason stuff. You get to meet up with LeBron James. How does that make you feel?
Well, you know, on those opening nights when people get their rings, they come out there. They're so happy they got those rings. They usually get destroyed. They used to happen to the Bulls all the time on ring night. They'd come out and the 76ers would beat them by 30.
No,
or something like that.
No, I guarantee you. See, this is where I need you to cue up. Dun, 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 dun.
What's that?
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun,
I had a
tiger. Because I guarantee you, LeBron is going to be hungry. I don't think he's going to pull a Joe Flacco. I'm just saying. I think he's going to want to three-peat. I believe that he's going to go out and play with intensity.
Think they're going to make a statement against Derrick Rose and all the hype surrounding him coming back?
Cue up the second song. The second song we're queuing up is?
What's that?
Welcome back. I'm just saying. I don't think that they'll be like, welcome back, Derrick, and school's in session. So I'm going to be there to watch it, and you should be there, too, to watch it with us.
Come on out and get to kick it with us.
Because it's going to be a good time, and all my songs will be queued up and ready to go.
Okay. Well, is this a big deal, what happened with D. Rose last night? Is this something major? Is this something that guys like RG3 should have went through, that guys like Adrian Peterson went through when he came back last year? You kind of, it's like getting the rust off the knee, so to speak. Is that what that pain is?
Well, I think to the people in Brazil, it was a big deal. They said it was a sellout crowd of more than 13,000 people. And the average ticket price was like $900.
$915 average ticket price.
They paid like big money to see Derrick Rose not play.
And that's a good point, which, kind of makes me think that this injury or this pain was a lot more serious than, we are being made to believe.
They said that there was no necessary MRIs were required with this. It was just some soreness in the repaired knee, and they didn't want to run any chance that it was anything more than that.
But I don't know, the NBA is all about globalization and marketing and having their stars out there when they do things like this. They market their games with the stars. Come, tonight on ESPN, it's Derrick Rose and the Bulls against Kevin Durant and the Thunder. So with that, you go into Brazil, you're not in a country like that. You're there to showcase John Wall and
Derrick Rose.
And then half of that doesn't play for a reason of an injury that they're recovering from. I mean, I'm not trying to, spread panic here, but I'm just saying, that's something that's kind of big to me.
I agree. The bottom line is that, there's going to probably be some degree of soreness in this knee, especially for that's my thought for a while with, you're getting more minutes. I mean, we all know in NBA preseason, it's not like the NFL or even in, baseball. Pretty much the real starters start. This is not about, seeing who's going to play. They already know. So this is about kind of getting back into the groove, establishing that rhythm again. Granted, it's just preseason, but it means something. So to me, you should want to work out the kinks in preseason, try to get that soreness passed so when the season starts, you're ready to go. So if I was going to be a conspiracy, have a conspiracy theory on this, I'd say maybe there's more to this because soreness was to be anticipated with him returning to the game.
Exactly.
So I'm kind of with you, it makes you raise an eyebrow just a little bit, you're gonna have to play through some soreness, Derrick. It's part of the process.
Yeah, I was going to say that's one thing he has to get over, and I was saying this last year. He's going to have to get to the point where he can play with the soreness. And then the soreness will probably be gone. So we thinking, okay, yeah, he missed the one game. I know it was really big. This is the first game ever in South America for the NBA, so I'm sure they did take a good hit like that. But they still got another 5 or 6 games. They play a lot of preseason games.
They play 9, I think.
9, yeah. So he's going to play in 7 out of 9. Probably rest on the last one before they go down to Miami
to
play in Miami.
He needs to play in all of them.
But you don't want to go through something like this when it's unnecessary.
But Demons, he's rested for more than a year on this injury. Either this knee is repaired and ready to go, or it's not. And if we're still dealing with mental roadblocks, which according to him, it's all good.
I don't
That's
think
what he said in that opening.
I don't think he has that because the very first game when he was playing the way he was playing like Derrick Rose, like very vicious and going straight at Roy Hibbert. He was playing with no reckless abandon.
That's what I'm saying.
He's playing like Derrick Rose.
So I'm just saying, he's going to have to work through the soreness. I mean, it's either now or it's later. So this is what preseason is all about. They're limiting his minutes, they're ramping him up. I get that, but to me, he should have played at least somewhat. I don't care if it was for 5 minutes.
So this is more of a mental thing. It's kind of what.
Well, no, I believe it was sore.
But no, the soreness, yes. But when you know that this is part of your rehab, which a lot of stuff was part of his rehab that he didn't do, but this is another part of the rehab. And you still don't go out there and play through that soreness. I mean, that has to be more a mental thing.
Let's not think that he probably just made this carte blanche. I'm not playing. I'm sure John Paxson, guard foreman, came down real quick because Tom Thibodeau will play you if you just have 1 foot. I'm sure the upper management came down and was like, hey, he's not playing. That's the golden goose right there.
But at the end of the day, they gave him all this time to rehab. It's time to play ball. And Farouk, I'm with you. I'm hoping there's not 2 words that's going to surface this season and become too frequent, and the 2 words would be psychosomatic. You don't want this to become a psychosomatic issue, that every time, and for all of my psychology people, obviously psycho meaning mental, somatic meaning sometimes having physical complaints that are manifested because you have a mental roadblock.
It's too late for all of this.
I'm just saying, it is not time to have.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's not time to be psychosomatic. Yeah. So if it's sore, I'm not saying he needs to play the whole game, but he's going to have to play through some soreness. It's part of the process.